Today we're going to look at the present perfect form. So to make the present perfect, we use the verb have or has as the auxiliary verb, and then the past participle, sometimes called the third form. So for example, if I'm with a friend and we want to watch a film, but we want to find a film that I haven't seen and he hasn't seen, he might ask me, "Have you seen Titanic?" And I would say, "No, I haven't." We wouldn't use the past simple here because my friend doesn't know if I've seen it or not. So he's not asking about the past, he's asking about the present. He wants to know if I want to watch the film now. So let's look at the form of the present perfect. Positive sentence, I have seen it. Negative, I haven't seen it. And a question, have you seen it? With I, you, we and they, we use have. And with he, she and it, we use has. To make a short answer, we say, yes I have, or no I haven't. Or yes she has, no she hasn't. When do we use this form and why? We can understand from the name present perfect that we use this form to talk about the present, about now. However, there is a connection with something that happened in the past. So when I say I've seen it, if I say I've seen Titanic, it's not important when or where. I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about the present, the fact that I've seen it and maybe now I don't want to watch it again. In a similar way, if I say, oh, I've lost my wallet, it's not important where or when. The important thing when I say I've lost my wallet is just I don't have my wallet now. Often we'll ask a question using the present perfect, a general question, and then for more details we use the past simple. So for example, if someone asks me, have you been to Thailand? And I say, yes I have, they might continue asking for more details using the past simple. So they might say, when did you go? What did you do? Did you like it? Like this. Okay, here are some tips for using the present perfect. Number 1, never use present perfect with a past time word. So for example, yesterday, last week, last month or last year. This is quite a common mistake. For example, sometimes I hear students say, I've been there last week. This is wrong. This is a mistake. What we should say is simply, I've been there, or I went there last week. We need to be careful with some phrases, such as this morning. If the morning has not finished, then we can use the present perfect. We can say, I've written 3 emails this morning. But if it's now the afternoon and the morning has finished, then we should use the past simple and we can say, I wrote 3 emails this morning. This brings me on to the second tip. Always use present perfect with time periods that haven't finished. So quite often we don't use a time word when we use the present perfect. So I said, I've seen it. I didn't say any time word. That's because in this context, it means in my life up to now. So often when we use present perfect, we're talking about in all of my life up to and including now. If we do use a time word with the present perfect, it must be one which hasn't finished. So for example, recently, today, since lunchtime, this month, this week, like that. Finally, if someone asks us a question using the present perfect, we should answer using the present perfect. So for example, if my neighbour says, "Have you seen my cat?" I should say, "Yes, I have," or "No, I haven't." If I say, "Yes, I did," or "No, I didn't," this is wrong. This is a handy tip for all times. Keep the same tense as the question. Okay, that's all for present perfect for now. Thank you very much. See you next time.